The clothing of the young boy is important in how his character will be perceived and related to by the audience. Bearing in mind that I want the production to be kept as simple and minimalistic in appearance as possible, do you think that a simple plain white shirt with grey school trousers would be suitable, or do you have an alternative view as to how the young boy should be dressed?
I think plain clothes is really good because it keeps it timeless as well, so it doesn't place it in a time period. And school uniform as well makes it seem more emotional, perhaps because he's of that age. So I would go with yeah.
Where do you think the young boy should go to hide, and why?
Oh yes, it depends on what the house is like, the environment, but sort of conventionally under the stairs maybe, or somewhere that he feels safe. So maybe a particular place from his memory that somewhere that his parents took him once, or something like that, which is kind of a place that he will feel comfortable. That's what I would suggest.
Suggestions have been made from previous audience research that the father character's stress-caused outburst at the boy should be as a result of finances or stress from work. What do you think would be the most suitable cause, and how do you envision it being presented?
I think the cause of it can be anything you want, because if you want to do something with undertones of, contemporary social issues, then something like unemployment and money worries and these kind of things, which are real life things that do cause stress for parents, then that could be something quite good. Or it could be relationship issues with the parents, but again, it depends how kind of cliche you want to be. How should the stress manifest itself, do you mean?
Yeah, how should the audience watch it? How should I present it when filming?
Crikey. I think you could do it in a number of ways, but you could have the several scenes of the father displaying aggression through conversations with the child's mother, if that's how you want to do, not physical but verbal aggression and frustrations. Lots of shots of the father sort of head in hands, and these kind of things cut away from the scene with the young boy. In many ways you could do that, I think.
Do you think that using black and white to present the film would be suitable for the story, and what impact do you think this might have on the audience's response to the film?
I think black and white could work. I think it could also make it look like an information video from the government about, child, like an NSPCC type video, or Barnardo's, those kind of dramatic videos. So it depends on the way in which that's dealt with. You could do some of it in black and white, some of the cutaways in black and white, but I don't know. I would explore maybe playing around with the colour palette and giving it blue tones rather than just going black and white.
I'm exploring ways to extend my production. How do you think I could extend my film without disturbing the moral coming through the story?
Well, again, I would like to see the relationship with the mum and how she reacts with the boy. It depends on whether you want to do that, whether you want to centre it just around the father's relationship with the young child. It depends on how you want to present the father. Is he meant to be presented to the audience as someone who is scary and we are meant to fear for the child, or are we just meant to empathise with both characters in the sense that we realise at the end, the father is only meaning this and the child envisages it to be this? Could we get the mother character in there in her relationship with the son? Could we hear from the son or child in any way? There's many routes you could go down with making it more varied within 5 minutes in terms of, could we hear from the son in some form? Either that's through dialogue or through writing, painting, drawing. There are different ways you could present the emotions of the young boy. So.